the one and only Elias. Elias, how are you today?
Hello, I'm Elias. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you, brother. Good to have you.
Good to talk to you again, man.
Yes. Actually, the last time we spoke was and toked. We spoke and we toked.
Right?
Yes, we did. Last time we spoke was backstage at Wrestlemania in Dallas, right?
Oh, jeez, is that what it was? Yeah.
Okay. I know you forgot about me. It's okay, but I didn't forget about you.
I remember everything you said. I don't remember where we were. So
I put you over to the moon that day.
Yes, of course.
And I still feel the same way about you, and we're going to get into that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot to get into, and the first thing I want to get into is obviously what's going on Sunday, WrestleMania 35 at MetLife Stadium, and hopefully, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we're going to hear an entire performance from Elias on Sunday.
Well, I've got it in writing. Am I too close to the microphone?
No, you're good.
I've got it in writing, contractual, WWE. They've promised me top to bottom, no interruptions. So that's it. We're getting a full performance, man, and that's really what I have wanted for such a long time.
One of the things that I wanted to ask you since our last conversation, you look great. Mm-hmm. You're so entertaining. You can make 20,000 people cheer for you in an instant. You can make 20,000 people boo you in an instant. You have great matches no matter who you work with. Why the constant start-stop with you on the show? Why is something not really catching and heading in a definitive direction?
Man, wow. Well, first off, thank you very much for all that stuff at the beginning there. Now, listen, that sometimes it's like I can't even answer these questions. I don't know if it's a matter of not finding the right person, which I have heard many times. We just need that one guy, that one great feud to really kind of get you to where you need to be going. And then other agendas come up for whatever it may be. All I can do is, like you said, kind of be as entertaining as I can possibly be, do the best I can in the ring, and kind of make the most of the opportunities when they come my way. Now, it will get to a point where you don't wait for them to come your way. You just make them happen. You know what I mean? And I'm doing everything I can. I'm knocking on every door. I'm pushing everything I can. For me, it's just a matter of time as far as I'm looking at it.
You mentioned the right person, and that doesn't sound like an excuse to me. That does sound like a legitimate concern, because we always need the right guy, the right gal to work with. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to agree with that. Let me ask you, who is the right person for you? Do you have the answer to that question?
Well, listen, it's going to sound kind of crazy, but Elias is such a character in a day and age where I feel like we've got a lot of wrestlers, and that's not a good, I'm not saying one thing's better than the other, but for me, I think a big character, like a John Cena, like a feud with John Cena would be fantastic. A feud with The Undertaker would be fantastic. And I know I'm putting myself in these, in the realm of these guys who are obviously have like these legendary status. I understand that, but that is kind of the thing I need on the main roster right now. I'm not sure there's anybody that kind of gets me at that level.
The thing that always has impressed me about you, Elias, and we talked about this the last time you were on, and I mentioned this and I'll mention it again, is the live event that I went to see you at, where it was just you in the stool with the guitar, and you started playing Freebird in front of the Madison Square Garden crowd in New York, and you had 15,000 fans singing Freebird with you. That takes a special type of entertainer to be able to do that, especially at a place like Madison Square Garden in New York.
Sure. I got to tell you, geez, I mean, live events, performing in front of a live crowd is just so exciting to me, because you could take it in any direction, you know what I mean? And that just happened to be an idea that I had that night, and you said, you know what, I'm going to try and make this happen. And sure enough, it did happen. And I've gotten to do that all across the world in front of so many different people and try so many different things. So whatever people have seen on television, just know I've got 100 tricks in the back pocket to bust out whenever I can, because of all the experience and fun I get to have on live events.
The songs that we hear you play on Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, live events, all your original creations, or are these things that they're bringing to you?
No, they're all originals. Now there will definitely be. I'll get some help here and there if I'm like looking for a, hey, you can't say this word, but you can say this instead, kind of thing like that. But they're all Elias originals.
Are they liberal with creativity? Do they appreciate your input on this stuff?
Oh yeah. I'd say honestly, me more so than many others. And it was just right off the bat. Because of the things I wanted to try, and I believe their success on television, whether it be, like nobody's going to write, hey, go out there and ask everybody who wants to walk with Elias, or, nobody's going to write, I'm trying to think, WWE stands for. These are just things that have come, about, and then when I try them out, if they're successful, they see that and they go, oh, okay, this guy kind of knows what he's doing. We can give him the chance to do stuff like that.
On Sunday, WrestleMania 35 at MetLife Stadium. By the way, you do know it's in New Jersey, MetLife Stadium, right? I mean, I know it's a lot of the people within the WWE seem to have a problem with saying New Jersey, but it's in the shadows of New York City and New Jersey. It's shadows of New York. I don't know what that means. Yeah. But in front of 80,000 fans, this is a WrestleMania moment for you. Yeah. I mean, did you know that when you're going to have this opportunity, instead of actually doing it in a match, that you would be doing it while performing with your guitar? Because I'm sure you've been playing guitar since an early age, so this has got to be a big thrill for you.
Yeah, no, it is, man. I mean, geez, every one we do is a big thrill. So now to kind of have it cemented there at a WrestleMania, there's been 30. Well, there'll be 35 now. It's like to say that you're going to have one of those moments there. And again, it's something I've been doing since I wanted to be a wrestler my entire life, and I've been playing guitar since I was 15. So yeah, to have that kind of center stage moment coming, it's exciting.
Elias, you had mentioned Cena. You had mentioned Undertaker.
Yes.
Obviously, over the past couple of months, it seems to be, interrupting Elias seems to become something on the show. Obviously, you getting interrupted pisses you off.
Yeah.
But at WrestleMania, in front of 80,000 people, if Cena's music was to hit or Taker's music was to hit in the middle of your set, how would you feel about that?
I'd be upset. It's not the time for that. I'm trying to get through a song. I want to do my performance. Exactly.
Here's the thing. On Monday Night Raw, every single Monday night, like Bully said, you get interrupted. Mm-hmm. But, you had a top 10 album. Like, that's no joke. On Billboard, that EP, it was on fire. I mean, you have to be proud of that as well.
I am. And then it makes me think, all the interruptions, it comes down to a jealousy amongst everybody we work with. You know what I mean? This guy, he's out there, he's trying to sing his songs, he's got a top 10 album. Who does he think he is? I'm going to go out there and try to mess him up,
God, man, it's disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying. I don't ask a lot. Just let me sing my songs,
Is there a match that you're most looking forward to actually watching at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I think Brock and Seth will be one I watch because to me, that one, it just holds a lot of weight for the future of, Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, wherever the titles end up. But it just holds a lot of weight in terms of like how things will pan out the following months.
Are you as interested in the women's main event as many people seem to be?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's a fantastic main event, and of course, first time ever women main eventing. That's big news, and the girls have been doing great. They had some craziness on Monday Night Raw with all the police and everything like that. So yeah, it's going to be good. And Becky Lynch is on fire. Ronda, Charlotte, it's going to be cool, man.
Elias, let me ask you a question. Hearing you perform on Raw on Mondays, is there any city you do like?
If there is, I haven't been there yet. Wow. Yeah, and I've been to a lot of cities.
I was going to say, you've been to a lot of cities. WWE covers all corners. So.
Yeah. But we'll see. I'm always searching. As I said in my top 10 album, one of the songs I wrote, the ballad of every town I've ever been to. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, and that's I'll keep on searching.
What are some of your influences in the ring, and also, being that you play guitar, what are your influences in music?
Well, in the ring, okay, I grew up watching, Jake the Snake and Randy Savage, those kind of guys, Ricky Steamboat, Rick Rude. I really love that style, and just, what those guys brought. So those are kind of my wrestling influences. Musically, man, Johnny Cash, Bruce Springsteen. I don't know. Eric Clapton is really what got me into playing guitar.
Wow. Yeah. Joan Jett, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, is going to be performing at WrestleMania on Sunday.
That's crazy. A Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and a future Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, both on the same show.
Wow.
That's going to be exciting.
Got high expectations, huh, Elias? One album hits the top 10 and already you're putting yourself in the Hall of Fame?
I believe that's the course, yeah.
Okay, all right.
If you're looking for a WrestleMania moment, maybe the thing to do is interrupt Joan Jett in the middle of her set.
What a lesson that would teach everyone. Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you.
Don't do that, please.
Why not?
Yeah.
They'll be talking about him forever. Now, he might get fired, but people will be talking about him forever.
Right. He'll be infamous right away.
So what kind of impression are you going to make at WrestleMania 35 on Sunday? You have the fans, 80,000 people, all the millions of people watching on the WWE network.
Yeah.
What is the game plan for you on Sunday?
So my plan is to just give a performance that they're going to remember the rest of their lives. They've seen Elias in a certain light, right? You see me every week on the stool playing the guitar, but I want to bring something a little different, something you haven't seen before from Elias, and just really give something that everybody's going to remember.
Yeah, this is going to be a special weekend. WrestleMania weekend is special. It's already started right now. You have WrestleMania 35 on Sunday, NXT on Friday, the Hall of Fame on Saturday. Of course, WrestleMania Access at Brooklyn Cruise Terminal Pier 12 is huge. It's so fan friendly. And again, Raw at Barclays and SmackDown at Barclays Monday and Tuesday. This is huge, man. And I hope you have one hell of a. Don't feel any kind of pressure or anything. It's just you out there in the ring performing in front of 80,000 people and all those people watching. Don't want to put any pressure. I'm sure you'll be fine.
No big deal, man. Just me doing my thing. Yeah, it's going to be a big week for sure, so get ready.
I actually don't think you feel any pressure, do you? I've never seen you crack under pressure out there. I really haven't. You take it in. You're smooth, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. I'm very comfortable when I'm out there. I love playing with the crowd, and that's it, dude.
Have you ever found a situation where you've actually been thrown off a little bit? Have you ever hit a wrong note? Have you ever had to start again? Did anything ever go wrong?
Never once. Wow. I could tell you, though, there was a time where I almost just totally cracked up laughing. And it was when Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson tried to sing with me, and they had to do their vocal warm-ups. It was just... it was almost too much to take.
Was there that one night where you, I think you were in Seattle and you said something about the local sports team. Was that the longest and loudest heat you ever gotten in your career? Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was something special right there, man. I triggered that crowd, and, somebody asked me before, it was just so loud and overwhelming. And, I know you've experienced these things. It's like, there's just no use to even fight it. You just let them do their thing. So
absolutely. Well, good luck, brother. I hope you tear the house down.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Again, Elias, WrestleMania 35 taking place this Sunday at MetLife Stadium. And, of course, you can watch that on the WWE Network. And you can catch Elias every single Monday on Monday Night Raw. Elias, thank you so much for the time.
Thanks again.